Hi there everyone, thanks for joining us for our second installment in the Quintessential Cocktails video. Today we're going to be covering a cocktail that's not quite a household name like the Negroni or Manhattan, but it's gained a lot of popularity in recent years thanks to its simple and delicious recipe. So we're going to be covering the Corpse Reviver number 2. So this cocktail is one of the examples of when the sequel's better than the initial installment. And the reason why this cocktail is so easy is because it's all equal parts. So regardless of what you have to measure, you can always make this. You don't have to worry about exact proportions, just equal parts everything. So I've got our cocktail ingredients lined out here. I've got Lillet Blanc, an aperitif aromatized wine. Any strong herbaceous gin is going to do. I'm just using the Botanist because it's very strong and herbaceous. An orange liqueur like Cointreau or Triple Sec, Grand Marnier can work. Some Absinthe, and then fresh lemons. Okay, so I'm going to start just by doing, in this case, 3/4 of an ounce of each. But again, it's all equal parts, so you can make it as small or big as you want. And I'm going to measure out 3/4 of an ounce, pop it in my cocktail shaker. And because Lillet is a wine, you're going to want to keep this in the fridge if you plan on having it for a long period of time. I'm going to do 3/4 of an ounce of gin. Again, 3/4 of an ounce of Cointreau. And then we're going to get to the absinthe in a second, but next we'll do 3/4 of an ounce of fresh lemon juice. So I'm going to juice my lemon right before your eyes. And measure out 3/4 of an ounce. Now the final cocktail is only going to be as good as all the ingredients you put in it. So whenever possible, use fresh lemon juice or fresh citrus. It's just going to elevate your cocktail that much more. And quite frankly, there's no point in using a really nice gin and then using store-bought bottled lemon juice. Okay, so I've got all my ingredients I need. The absinthe is going to come in a second. I'm going to add ice to my cocktail shaker. And give it a good shake for about 10 seconds. Okay, now I'm going to grab my chilled cocktail glass from the fridge. And this is where the absinthe is going to come into play. Now the recipe calls for a rinse of absinthe. So normally you'd open the bottle, put a drop in there, swirl it around and discard the absinthe. But I think that's a bit wasteful. So I'm going to use one of these aerosol misters. You can find them at just about any grocery store. I usually use them for olive oil, but I like putting booze in them. Okay, so I've got my absinthe in the aerosol mister, and I'm just going to give my glass a quick rinse. And then I'm going to crack open my cocktail shaker, and I'm going to double strain it through the tea strainer just to take out any fine pieces of pulp or little ice chips. And then I'm going to garnish it with a nice thin slice of lemon. Now you can garnish it with lemon, orange, or even a cocktail cherry. It's really up to you. It's really flexible, but I just had lemon on hand since I was squeezing fresh lemon juice. A nice fun twist on the Corpse Reviver number 2 I like to do is using a oak aged gin. So something like the Strathcona barrel aged gin. And instead of doing a rinse of absinthe, I like doing a rinse of a heavily peated scotch like Lafroig or Ardbeg. Any Islay whiskey will do. Anyways, let us know in the comments. Have you had the Corpse Reviver number 2? Do you have a favorite riff on it? Anyways, until next time, thanks for watching.